my name is David. I'm currently studying to become a future chemistry teacher. The students know me as Mr. Nguyen.
You can do it.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming to class today. Does anyone have any idea what that thing is? It's not even in English. Table 2.
Yeah. Periodic table of elements.
Periodic table, yeah. You guys notice anything similar to that worksheet what you see here?
Got the elements.
Yeah, I see the elements here. I see hydrogen, beryllium, lithium, right? See a number. What are those numbers? It's the atomic mass, isn't it?
Yeah.
This past semester, I had the opportunity to observe and even teach a high school chemistry class as part of an internship.
All right, Chapter 6, Section 2 and 3, we're going to learn more about the periodic table. I was hoping for a more bigger laugh. But anyway, these are all goals for today.
It was an opportunity to learn, to get some practice, know the environment, lesson planning, new teaching methods, and basically know what I'm getting myself into. And these clips that you're about to see are some highlights from my experience.
Okay, and what is this force that holds these protons and neutrons, the protons and neutrons together?
Nuclear strong force.
The nuclear strong force, that's right. It's like the force itself, you know. I can hear Yoda sing it now. The force is all around us, all the nucleus, and it binds everything together, you know. So it's held together, protons and neutrons are held together by the nuclear strong force. When there's too many protons and too many neutrons, what is happening to the atom?
Unstable.
It is unstable. When it is an unstable nucleus, what is the atom called?
Radioactive atom.
Radioactive atoms. And when radioactive atoms, they emit a certain amount of material, what is in that material?
Radiation.
No!
For one lesson, the students were learning about subatomic particles like protons, neutrons, electrons. I brought in a TV and we ripped the thing apart. You see, inside old tube TVs is a cathode ray tube, which is what J.J. Thomson used to discover the electron.
He discovered the electron. That's all I need you guys to write down. And he used the cathode ray tube for it. Here's the next slide. This is what a cathode ray tube is. There's a vacuum pump, and then he passes electricity through the glass tube. There's a cathode on one side. A cathode is used for electrons to enter the device. And on the other end is an anode, which has positively charged electron collectors. Okay, so it collects all of the electrons and it projects kind of like an image. We see color through electrons. Okay, so it passes through all this. There's a tube, and then it puts the colors onto the screen here. What invention does that remind you of?
Somebody said TV.
Yeah, a TV. Wouldn't it be cool if someone brought a TV in here and we open it up and take a look and see if there's an actual cathode ray tube actually looks like this?
Yes.
That'd be pretty awesome, right? You know what? Let's do it. Let's actually open up this TV and see the cathode ray tube inside. Let's go ahead and open this up, look inside, and find the cathode ray tube. Now, I've already done all the dangerous parts, so there's not going to be no electrical shock or anything. Miss Cassidy, Miss Taylor, you guys have nice fingernails, right? I need you guys just to peel off this piece of tape. There's 4 pieces of tape here, and I'll just slide right out, all right? And we'll see if it actually looks like that. We'll point out all the parts and stuff like that. Use your inquiry minds to see if it's actually in there. All right. Okay.
So I had a diagram of J.J. Thomson's cathode ray tube on the board, and I had the student point out all the parts.
But here, if you want to see the inside, that's what the inside of a TV looks like. There's a bunch of wires and stuff attached to that, of course. But let's go ahead and take a look at some. Okay. So anyone want to volunteer
I do.
and say what part is which with that cathode ray tube? Okay, Mr. Kevin, come here. Okay, look at the diagram, then point out where on here is the cathode, the parts. I say so.
This will be here. And this part right here will be the cathode.
I think it's that little bolt that's inside there.
And these right here will be the electrode beam stuff. Which part's inside? I don't see it.
Well, I would open it further, but I don't think that's a good idea.
And it's in here.
Oh yeah, the anode is probably inside.
The anode.
The anode, yeah, it's probably inside too. There's probably multiple ones in there.
And that's all.
Cool. Like, thank you, Mr. Kevin. Give him a hand. You guys want me to pass this around? You guys can look at it much more closer.
I like bringing it.
Here, we'll start with it. It's kind of heavy. So, look at it. Where are my notes? Oh, thank you. The reason why I did this, bringing the TV and then look at the parts inside, was because I wanted a demonstration, a demo the students can see. Not just a picture on a PowerPoint slide, but something that they can hold in their hands and study. You know, oh wow, it looks bigger in real life. Intelligence, do you have this down?
Yes.
What group is it?
It is 7A.
How reactive is it?
Really reactive.
I didn't want to bring it because there was some toxic stuff. You usually use it for disinfectants.
Good job.
I mean, iodine is considered a halogen. That's why I brought this 50-cent bottle of iodized salt. But I'm not going to pass it around. You know what? I'm going to pass it. I'm starting from this table.
We don't trust you.
No one told me it was right there, so like there it
That's why
is.
you open your eyes.
One piece of advice I would like to give, there's a ton of resources out there. There's tests, labs, worksheets, handouts, made by other people, and very well, by the way. But sometimes you'll find that none of them fit with your lesson plan, and that's when you got to build your own. I was teaching a class on periodic trends, and I made my own lab that incorporated more group work, more discussions with other students, encourages interactivity, more than anything that I found on the internet or that already existed. Here are students interacting on this activity. So, Max, what are we learning today?
Hey, we're learning about periodic trends.
Awesome. So right now the students are standing up and interacting with their fellow classmates to finish their activity.
Get out of here.
Write a left. Yeah, fix. A new version of these cards. Oh, Miss Spencer. No.
Do you want to know about
Students working together. Say hi, Cassidy.
Hi.
What are we learning today?
Periodic trends.
Awesome. Tons of talking. So I had the students do my lab on periodic trends, and they told me what they learned. I didn't say anything. They figured it out on their own. Which direction is increasing atomic radius? So you guys know who Bob Ross is?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to draw just like Bob Ross. So which arrow does atomic radius move? Left? Do you guys agree?
Yes.
So we're going to take a little red here. Alright? And we're going to put a little arrow here. And we'll make that our little secret.
Not the radius this room.
Yes. Atomic radius goes that way. Well, you know who Bob Ross is? He's a painter on TV.
Cassidy.
So for atomic radius from top down, which way does it go? What do you notice? It's moving down? All right. Well, yeah, it's increasing as we move downward towards T. So, all right, we'll take a little more red here. Draw half a little arrow. This way, right there. All right. Half a little arrow.
Now we know it looks like with curly hair.
Does everyone agree with that? That was my Bob Ross impression. I feel like every single time I draw something on the board with multiple colors, I feel like I'm painting a picture like Bob Ross.
Game time! Okay, we're okay on time. It is game time! Game time! When I rehearsed this in my head, I was like, game time! Yay! This is great! I'm so excited! Not complete silence. Okay.
I love having games. Many times during my lessons, I would review the material through games.
Your table groups, alright? I'm going to show you a picture. I'm not going to say the word or whatever. We got to figure out what that thing on the screen is, and then figure out. I'm going to ask you guys a question, okay? Find the number of protons. Think about that. The number of protons is what? Okay. For what is it? Hey, look it up. Look at your atomic periodic table. I have one right.
I got it.
You guys got it?
I got it.
Oh wait, I forgot to.
Did you bring us all gold?
And the first group to get the question right would get some candy or some type of reward.
Did you bring us all gold?
Oh, I brought candy.
Oh, we all have
Very close.
You know what? Forget about it. Let's just pass around the whole class. I don't care about it. The original plan was, whoever wins gets the candy and stuff like that. I don't know, just give the whole class the whole candy. It's a big distraction for me anyway. Okay, the next one. Oh, by the way, does anyone know why it's not G-O, gold?
Because the abbreviations are based in English.
Yeah, not all these words are in English. As a matter of fact, for gold, it's the word aurum, which is the Latin word.
We had orientation, and when we were in 8th grade, we had
Hey guys, Miss Taylor's trying to talk.
and a lot of the acronyms are non-English Latin.
Oh yeah? Huh, that's cool. Very interesting. All right.
Awesome teacher to say.
Hmm?
You're an awesome teacher.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Kessler. I feel like Mr. Feeney up here. You guys know that shit?
No. Students learn critical thinking skills through games, as well as creativity, teamwork, and good sportsmanship.
What is the atomic mass of copper? What's that made of?
Copper.
I asked for the atomic mass.
Got it. Oh, let's go off. Oh, that was
Yeah. 2, no, that's not right. How'd you come up with that number?
We didn't. I was just
The answer should be 63. Alright, so this group gets candy. Wait, where's that bag?
We still have it.
Last semester, the spring semester, I taught Miss Rose's chemistry class, and I brought candy to chemistry class too, and only like 5 people had it, and the bag was disappeared.
We can have the rest of the bag if you want.
Well, if there's extra, we'll pass around again. Are there any questions? I saw numbers like 2 and 23, like, does everyone understand? Okay, alright. We got the next one. I want the atomic symbol. What's the atomic symbol of hydrogen? Oh, you got it, okay. This. Wow, you're quick. Good job.
The abbreviation.
It's double E.
Alright, good job. Good job. You guys have the candy? We'll save the rest of this game tomorrow.
We got
Got it? What is it?
W.
W, okay. I was hoping one group turned up and be like, no, that's an M.
Games also keep students actively engaged. They form a connection with the content through positive memories of learning. Like, oh yeah, I remember how to do that. I got it right during the game and got some candy.
So don't you think you guys would know who Dr. Who is, which is what I'm dressed as? What is like the enemies of hip-hop? Daleks? Yeah. Okay. Mainly dogs, I guess. Are we ready for the next one? Oh no, it's a Dalek! Oh no. Quickly, you guys! Come up with the answers before it attacks us! Oh, that's a Dalek from Doctor Who! That's who I'm dressed as, is Doctor Who! I knew you guys wouldn't get the reference if I dressed like this. Okay. Well, which has higher atomic radius? Good job.
So I did a couple of these activities throughout my unit.
Good job, guys! This is probably the last time I'll teach you guys, too. Oh. That's it. Good luck.
Give Mr. Wynn
So I want to thank the school, the students, the teachers, my professors, my classmates, everyone involved in this internship, and I'll have the students tell you themselves what they learned and what they thought of my teaching.
What did we learn today, Miss Harry?
Radiation.
I didn't know anything about radioactive stuff.
We learned what gamma radiation, alpha and beta radiation is, what the symbols are, what blocks it, the changes, and the mass.
Yo, Mr. Wynn is really fun.
Mr. Wynn is the funniest teacher I've ever met. I think he's really awesome. And, yeah. Mr. Wynn is awesome.
He's good. Very interesting.
He's a good teacher.
I don't know, he really keeps it going, and it's enjoyable to be with him because he keeps a really good energy in the classroom.
I hope your students were as wonderful as we were, and I hope you have fun teaching people. Well, thank you, Thomas. You're welcome.
Mr. Wynn has a nice hairline.
Yeah!
Thanks for watching, everyone.